Hello, friends. Welcome to Karunamai Sita channel. I'm Gauri here, and today I am welcoming Dr. Vikram Chauhan from Punjab, India, who is an MD Ayurveda doctor. And he is an expert in the field of ancient and traditional Ayurvedic medicinal system. He is the CEO and founder of PlanetAyurveda company in Chandigarh in Punjab, and he is resolved many chronic diseases with Ayurveda, which is amazing that we are still seeing in allopathy being said to be, irreversible, are being reversed, like chronic liver cirrhosis, a lot of kidney problems, chronic kidney problems, ITP and low platelet problems, and even cancer, and like many other problems that are, we really don't find a hope in allopathy. He has been able to reverse with the wisdom that our ancient system of medicinal herbs in Ayurveda carries with it, that immense wisdom and knowledge. He has resolved these cases, and he is making a lot of herbal products in his company, PlanetAyurveda, with herbal supplements and herbal juices, herbal cosmetic products. And people can check the link of his website, which I will be posting in my description, and also his YouTube channel link, so people can go and see some of his extraordinary work in resolving several chronic diseases. So today I welcome Dr. Vikram Chauhan. Thank you so much, Dr. Vikram, for being here with us today on Karunamai Sita channel. And today he's going to enlighten us on liver cirrhosis, which is a chronic condition. Though they say that in initial stages, it can be reversed, but in chronic cases, it becomes irreversible in allopathy. But Ayurveda, even in chronic cases, has the capacity to bring it back to life, the liver. And I am very curious to ask Dr. Vikram today about what liver cirrhosis is in terms of the Ayurvedic principles behind it that causes it, what are the doshas or what are the Ayurvedic causes of liver cirrhosis, how does it relate to modern medicine, and how does Ayurveda heals liver cirrhosis, and what like diet, lifestyle, and everything is involved, what herbs are involved. So I'm very curious about this interesting topic today to discuss with Dr. Vikram. So thank you, Dr. Vikram. I hope to learn a lot from you about liver cirrhosis today.
Thank you, Gauri. Thank you for such an elaborate introduction. And thank you for inviting me at your channel. And I'm sure whatever information I give, it will be useful to the patients, to the people who are suffering from not only liver cirrhosis, but also many other complicated problems. I am practicing in India from last 25 years, and I'm seeing many, many miracles in my clinic every day. I'm seeing 40 to 50 patients every day. So 40 to 50 is a big number, and many complicated cases, they come up, and I am seeing miracles happening in front of my eyes. And some of them, whenever I get time, I post them at my YouTube channel so that people can get the confidence that it is possible, not only in liver conditions, but also in many other skin conditions, in kidney failure, in congestive heart failure, in cancers, in bleeding disorders, ITP, colitis, gut conditions, so many health concerns where people are struggling, and a lot of medicines they are taking from so many years. So talking about liver diseases in Ayurveda, liver is called yakrit in Ayurveda, in Sanskrit language, and spleen is called pliha. So the disorders of yakrit and pliha are described in ancient textbooks as in the chapter of Udar Roga. Udar means abdomen, diseases of the abdomen. And many causes are explained, especially consumption of heavy food, consumption of, because liver is the seat of fire or the seat of metabolism in the body. So whenever we are consuming a lot of heavy food, a lot of spicy and a lot of cheesy, greasy food, and not exercising a lot, that can lead to sedentary lifestyle. If we are following, that leads to fatty liver. So that fatty liver is the initial stage. I'm not talking about alcoholic liver failure yet. I'm not talking about the autoimmune hepatitis yet. And I'm not talking about the viral hepatitis yet. So there are other causes also of the liver failure. But right now I'm talking about the first case scenario where the liver fails because of the sedentary lifestyle, which is very common. People, they don't even know about it. They think liver failure is caused only because of alcohol or something, some virus or something like that. So those are the other causes of liver failure, but commonly sedentary lifestyle is one of the major causes. People, they eat a lot, and they eat a lot of junk food. They drink a lot of soda drinks, Coca-Cola. They drink, they consume a lot of bakery and confectionery items, chocolates, cakes, pastries, ice creams, and a lot of milk products, cheesy, greasy drinks, and shakes, and consume mayonnaise and all the junk food, fast food, burgers, fat burgers, so many things. This is 21st century food. So they are just sitting.
I completely
uh,
got rid of it.
yeah, that's good. That's important. So the animals, they don't suffer from such problem because they don't have access to these kind of foods. They are eating only grass, and that's what we should follow. God made us like animals, you know. So and so the fatty liver is the first stage of liver failure. There are so many causes of liver failure, like as I told you, autoimmune, viral, alcoholic, but I'm talking about the fatty liver disease first, and then I'll cover up the other topics. So eating a lot of fatty food and following a sedentary lifestyle leads to accumulation of fat in the liver. All the food which you eat goes after digestion, it is converted into a juice. That juice goes into the liver first. Liver is like an immigration officer. It checks which food is good for our body, which is bad for our body. And whatever is bad for our body, liver cells, they attack that food. They try to neutralize that. And sometimes they die in that process. And sometimes if there is too much fat, they swell up, they accumulate, they try to accommodate those fat cells. So they themselves, they get fatty. So liver cells, they are consumed up in this process. So whatever you eat is going to go through the liver, and if the liver is not able to neutralize them, then it is going to hurt himself in the process. So liver cells, they start to get damaged, they start to swell up, they become fatty, they start to store fats in them, and ultimately the liver gets failed. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, and that is called non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD. So that's very common in developed countries, and all of a sudden people say, I am diagnosed with this disease and I never had too much alcohol, and I never had any viral disease, neither had any hepatitis B or C virus. So how do I get this? So this is a major concern, lack of exercise. And about symptoms, what happens in the liver disease due to any reason? Fatigue is the major symptom. Tiredness. Whenever somebody is tired, feeling tired all the time, uh, that is, you should get your liver size checked up if you are suffering from fatty liver or not. Second symptom is lack of appetite. Third is heaviness in the right side of the lower part of the chest, or upper part of the abdomen, right side near the diaphragm where the liver is. So that is also one of the sign, discomfort and pain in that area. And
In the front, though.
yeah, in the front, of course. So that is one of the sign. and fatigue, lethargy, tiredness, and indigestion, gas formation, sometimes constipation also, sometimes uh, irregular bowel movements, sometimes diarrhea, sometimes constipation. Gas is also, gas formation or bloating is also one of the indications of the early liver disease.
Is this a
Slowly,
Vata disease?
yeah, it's Vata and Pitta, because Pitta is the seat of Pitta is this digestive system. So it is, liver is a part of digestive system. So Pitta is also imbalanced in that. And this, there are other srotas also get blocked, like Annavaya srotas and Raktavaya srotas, they start to get blocked. So that channels, energy channels, they are getting blocked. And that leads to liver disease. The liver cells, they start to die. And so following a healthy lifestyle is important, and exercise is also very important in liver disease. If the liver disease then at the stage 5 it becomes cirrhosis. Cirrhosis is the liver becomes too much damaged when it crosses stage 5. That is called liver cirrhosis. So first stage was liver, stage 1 was fatty liver disease, and then stage 5 is the liver cirrhosis. So from 5th stage, it is not, it is difficult to reverse it. It is not easy, but it is possible in Ayurveda, because in Ayurveda we are not talking about English terminologies. We are speaking in Sanskrit language, right? So in Sanskrit language, things are different. The diseases are explained as in Sanskrit words, Halimak, Pandu, such Kamla, such words and terminologies are given to liver disorders. So this kind of disorders, they are considered as reversible in Ayurveda with difficulty. So it's prognosis is I would say in Ayurveda it is possible to reverse it, but it is, again I'm telling you, it's very difficult. The doctor should be qualified, the herbs should be good enough, the combination of herbs should be very well and properly balanced, and the nursing assistant should be very good, the person who is taking care of the patient, and the patient himself should be good. By good, I mean he should have faith in Ayurveda, he should follow the instructions properly, he should take the medicines regularly, he should follow the diet properly, because diet also has major important role. Because liver disease patient, they ultimately, whether whatever is the cause, even if it is non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, even if it is viral hepatitis, or even if it is autoimmune hepatitis, any other cause, or even if it is diabetes, liver failure is a liver failure. So ultimately what happens, the liver the albumin level goes down, because the liver is making albumin in the blood, in the body, and it throws up albumin in the blood. And if the albumin is normal, then the ascites is not there. But when the albumin level goes down, the protein level which is there, if it goes down, then the fluid or the water starts to accumulate in the abdominal cavity, and the whole abdominal cavity swells up. There is too much water in the abdomen, because the liver is not making albumin, that is essential protein. So in modern medical system, doctors, they infuse albumin by intravenous injections, and but that is a temporary solution. That is not helping the patient in the long run, and that is also expensive. And the doctors also give diuretics to get rid of the water. That is also another temporary solution to get rid of the accumulated water. But that's okay sometimes. But in Ayurveda, we use natural diuretics, natural ways to reduce the accumulated water. We also use natural mild laxatives. which are removing the excessive toxins from the gut and also removing the accumulated water from the system. And also we give certain herbs which are improving the albumin levels. So that helps to recover the patient from the ascites. And slowly, slowly the water accumulation reduces. We can use these herbs like tribulus is there, which is increasing the albumin level. We have Indian echinacea. This is called Kalme, the king of bitters. This is very bitter herb. This helps to recover the liver cells. We have Phalanthus neruri. That is also very helpful to regenerate the hepatocytes or the liver cells. We have Punar Nava. As the name says, Punar. Punar means new. Nava means again. Punar means again. Nava means new. So Punar Nava means new again. So we are using Punar Nava to make the liver new again. Right? So there are certain combinations which I am using in my clinical practice. Diet is also very important in liver disease. To dry up the water, we should not consume too much water. That is the first principle, so that there is no water accumulation. 1 liter or 1.5 liter, that is maximum. Along with the ongoing allopathic treatment, I'm talking about serious liver disease conditions, not first stage conditions. Right now, I'm talking about stage 5, as you asked, liver cirrhosis. Liver cirrhosis is a complete liver failure, right?
Yeah,
And
complete. Which allopathy will not reverse, like, because
yes,
they say the early stage liver cirrhosis also can be cured. They are saying these days,
yeah,
but
I'm talking about when the fibroscan is about 75 kPa. That is the final stage. There is a test called fibroscan. It's just like ultrasound. So in that test, it is checked the elasticity of the liver tissue, or whether it is how much is the fibrosis or how much elasticity is left in the liver. If it is elastic, then the fibroscan shows around 40, 30, 35. But if it is highly fibrotic or highly inelastic, then it shows 75 kPa. So in my videos, you can see many patients from 75 kPa, they came down to 25 kPa, 20 kPa, even down to 12 kPa, 15 kPa. So that is a big miracle. So in modern medical system, it's very difficult to bring it down. And they say, so you go for transplant. So I am through you, I want to tell all the modern doctors through this channel of yours. I want to tell all the modern doctors that they should try Ayurveda while they are waiting for the transplant. Maybe after 1 year of treatment, the patient doesn't need transplant. So this is happening.
do you do
See?
panchkarma or just with herbs you are able to bring it down?
For now, I'm able to do it without panchkarma. So if I get support of panchkarma, that's even better. The
It
speed
will be
goes better, but
faster.
it will be faster. But it's okay even without panchkarma, because panchkarma you have to be inpatient. The patient will have to stay in the hospital for some days, and that's difficult for the patient. I am treating patient using the herbs, using the diet. Herbs have their own role. As I told you, I have a combination called Yakrit Plihantak Churna. I made this formulation to heal my patients, not to sell them. See, I am selling them. All the products are available online. All the products are available with various distributors also. But when I started making these products, my intention was only to use them on my patients, to heal them. And the products slowly, slowly they got popular, and the company got bigger, and I had to keep the products everywhere. So that's why they are available in different parts of the world. And my patients, they can get them easily. That's also a good thing for the patients. So this Yakripli Hantak Churna contains Kutki. Kutki is Picroraza kuro, growing in Himalayan region. It's called Pitta Virechana. Pitta means the fire, Virechana means the purgation. So light purgation is always important for the liver cirrhosis patient. Not strong purgation, light laxation or laxative, mild laxation. So that is what I am using. The principle of Ayurveda is Pitta. So it's accumulation of pitta in the body. Pitta is the bilirubin. You can understand there is excess of bilirubin in the blood. The bile pigments, they are increased in case of liver failure. So this kutki is helpful. Revand chini or the riyam emoti is another herb. So I'm using that. And in diet also I make some modifications. In diet, what I do, I tell the patient to increase the protein intake. Vegetarian protein like sprouts, they are recommended. Milk products, I don't recommend. I stop milk products completely. Only the plant-based milk like soya cheese, tofu. Tofu, I recommend to increase the albumin levels. Other herbs like muesli, I have developed a powder. It's called Nourish Max or Nature Amino. It's not like whey protein powder. Mostly doctors, they recommend some protein powders to liver failure patients. I am recommending the protein powder made from the roots of some plants. The plants are Ashwagandha, Vidania somnifera. The other plant is muesli, Chlorophytum borevillianum. Other plant is Shatavari, Asparagus racemosus. So other plants is Gokshura, Tribulus terrestris. These 4 plants and also soybean powder. That's what I am mixing them together, and I am recommending my patients to take 1 tablespoonful. It's available at my website in the name of Nature Amino Powder. So it's good for the bodybuilder, also those who are exercising, but it helps to improve the protein levels and helps to reduce the ascites level in the abdomen. And other than that, instead of wheat and rice, I ask my patient to add on some millets or some jowar or bajra, foxtail millet, barnyard millet, or kodro millet. Such millets, the patients, they can mix in the wheat, like 25% wheat, and the rest of them is different kind of millets. And even barley can be added 10 to 20%, so that barley is a natural diuretic. So 10% of barley, 25% of wheat, and 25 and 25 foxtail millet and barnyard millet, such millets. And some corn flour can also be added to make it 100%.
Oh, nice. Because my mother
What,
actually makes it like that. She mixes a little millets with wheat and barley. She
yeah,
mixes
that's
some
good.
millets.
Yeah, that's very good. That helps in water retention also, and also in weight loss also, without reducing the. This is good for the people are gaining weight because of wheat and rice. So this is a good recipe for weight loss also.
Yeah.
Millets, and helps to reduce the sugar levels also. And
Is
those who are
barley
non
better than wheat?
barley, instead of barley, I would recommend millets. Barley is natural diuretic. Barley water people drink in urinary tract infections. Barley is good for the UTI, urinary tract infections. It's good for kidney stones. So it's cooling. So barley is good for the urinary tract. So that's how we use it. Dry dates are good because dry dates are very good for in proteins, and they also dry up the liquid. Dry figs are also good. Dry figs, they also help to reduce the water. They tend to dry up the water. Sometimes I recommend people who are not vegetarian, they are non-vegetarian. I don't recommend non-vegetarian food, but it's in case of non-vegetarian people, they can have egg whites. So white part of the egg is okay for the non-vegetarian people. And dry uh, flesh of chicken, like roasted chicken, or this thing, what do you call that? Fish, grilled fish, only for the non-vegetarian, but it is not required. It is not a necessity. You can reverse the liver disease in a better way with the vegetarian foods also. Certain people are there, because I'm dealing with people from different countries, from China, from Japan, from different countries. But still, even without these non-vegetarian foods, the liver disease can be reversed, and the protein levels can be raised, as I told you, with the dry dates and the figs and tofu and such and lentils and sprouts. So those are the things which I usually recommend to my patients.
For lentils, which one?
Moong dal is good. Moong dal or sprouts of moong. Split beans also good. Whole moong is also good. Soya bean is also good. And black gram flour or black grams are also good. Sprouts of black grams or white chickpeas, sprouted form is also good. Or black gram powder, you can mix it in the wheat powder. So it's a specialized information which I'm giving you. It's very, it's not easy. It's not available. It's experience which I am sharing through your channel. And I have seen good results in my patients.
But on a daily basis, we should stick more to moong dal, or we can like we should stick more to lentils than beans, or like moong dal,
Yeah, yeah.
masoor.
Moong dal is very light food, so it's okay. In general, we should eat moong dal and khichdi on and off. So that's good. It's good for
And
health.
some days we can add like other like
Other staple foods, different. I'm not talking about liver failure patient now. If you're asking me about the diet, staple food should always be consumed, because we are people living in different continents, different areas, belonging to different cultures. So every culture has their own staple food. So if you go to South India, they are eating fermented food like idli, dosa, sambar, and all those things. And if you give the same food to a Canadian, he won't like it, may not like it. If you give it to Japanese, he may not like it. And if you give Japanese food to a Punjabi person, Punjabi people won't like it. Punjabi, Punjabi people, they like mustard greens. So mustard green is sarso saag with corn flour chapati. So that if you give corn flour chapati to somebody in Russia, he may not like it. They like more seafood or maybe something, fish or something like that.
That's true. Because we,
So
as like in India, we usually would eat dal more on a daily basis. Like chickpeas and rajma was more.
yeah,
Uh,
it's okay. We can consume chickpeas and kidney beans. Rajma is kidney beans, so we can consume them. It's not a problem. But
on a
it's
daily
better to
basis, or
soak them.
hmm?
Yes, no problem. No problem on a daily basis. Also soak them, and then boil them and then consume. Small quantity, because our body needs at least 80 grams of protein every day. So it's not harmful. If you consume a lot of it, not only one kind of lentil, then other, you mix it up with other food, high protein food, then it can be bad. Otherwise, in small quantity, it's okay.
Small quantity.
Yeah, small quantity is fine.
Okay.
Now coming back to liver failure. So I was saying that it is possible to reverse it. And it's not very easy though, but it is possible. I have seen my patient with a lot of uh, water in the abdomen, about 15 liters of water, and after few months of treatment, the water is not forming. Although they were going to take out the water every 15 days or every 1 month to the hospital. Now, after Ayurvedic treatments, they are not going to hospitals. The water is not forming again and again. And slowly, slowly, the fibroscan is showing good improvement.
Are they off allopathy medicine then?
They are off allopathy medicine, yes.
They're off.
After first I stopped their diuretics, and then slowly, slowly other medicines which they are taking.
Okay, so
So
step by
it's
step.
not only step by step. It's not only about liver cirrhosis or liver failure, but also about other health conditions, many other.
Many other health
So
conditions.
sometimes I see liver patients are told don't consume salt, and they stop the salt altogether, and then their sodium level goes down, and they are not even able to get up from their seat. They are just too much having lack of sodium in their body, and when they check the blood, they see sodium level is too low. Normal is 135 to 145, and usually their sodium level comes down to 125, 122. So that is too low. So I start intake of giving them sodium, salt, normal salt sometimes when the level is down, and they become all right in that case also. So they should always, the patient should always check their sodium levels. And in case of liver failure due to hepatitis B virus, so I give this herb called Phalanthus niruri. So this Phalanthus niruri, or Chanca piedra, it is called in South America, in Mexico and Brazil. So this Chanca piedra is very much useful in killing the virus, hepatitis B virus. It clears up the count. It can bring down the count from millions to zero. So I have seen this miracle also happening in my life. So hepatitis B virus can also be eradicated from the blood using this miracle herb called Phalanthus niruri. So the liver is failed because of the sedentary lifestyle and this hepatitis B virus. And another cause is alcohol. People, they consume alcohol like water, you know, especially in the developed world, and they don't take care of any quantity. They don't care about anything. They keep drinking and consuming incompatible food items, consuming a lot of food and then drinking a lot of alcohol and then dancing all night and doing all these so many things which one should not do. So ultimately, slowly the liver gets damaged. And then I tell them only one thing. And they come to me, I tell them, I can treat you only once. I can reverse your disease only once, not twice. If you're, what happens if they see the disease is reversing, if the things are getting better, and if the reports are clear, they start to drink again. So I have to tell them.
That is a chronic, that is the alcoholic one is not reversible by allopathy, right?
By allopathy, there is no liver disease which is reversible. I'm talking about even it's not only the alcoholic, but also the damage caused due to virus or the damage caused due to non-alcohol fatty liver disease. So in modern medical system, this liver disease is not reversible. But in Ayurveda, this liver disease is called something else. It is that disease is reversible. And that is what I'm seeing here. And that is possible. And to alcoholic patient, I always tell him, don't come to me if you try alcohol again. So you forget it permanently. So then only I can treat you. I take a promise from the patient who took alcohol. Otherwise, I cannot treat. Otherwise, I don't treat if he starts to drink again. And so there is another cause called autoimmune. Our own body cells, our own immunity starts to attack liver cells. And that is called autoimmune. In that case also we have some immunomodulating herbs. Some herbs which are trying to guide the immune cells, that not to attack the liver cells. So that is also. In modern system they give immunosuppressants, which are again causing the damage to the liver. So liver transplant, if somebody goes for liver transplant, again I have seen, even after liver transplant, they are facing the same situation after few years. And after liver transplant, they have to consume more medicines. Transplant rejection or graft rejection medicines. When the liver is transplanted, the body can reject it. So the body is given more medicine so that it doesn't reject. And that lowers down the immunity of the person and energy level of the person. So that's another problem. And moreover, the medicines are expensive. So liver transplant is not the only way out. So it is better to prevent. And Ayurveda says swasthya rakshanam, means to protect the health of the healthy. If you're healthy, then I should guide you how to stay healthy, when to sleep, what to eat, what to say, what to think, how to behave. That is part of life. We are falling sick not only because of the diets, but also how we think, how we behave, how we react. This is affecting our hormones. And once our hormones are disturbed, the whole body is disturbed. So many things are important. So swasthasya swasthrakshana means to protect the health of a healthy person. So prevention is better than cure. So to prevent any disease, to see any disease coming is a very important part of Ayurvedic philosophy. Ayurvedic doctors, they always tell to get up in the morning, follow proper daily routine, follow proper seasonal routine, and follow proper lifestyle, do exercise every day, yoga, and eat healthy food, don't eat incompatible food, sleep in time. Ahar, nidra, brahmacharya. Ahar means diet, nidra means sleep, brahmacharya means lifestyle.
Mhm.
How you follow your life, how you spend your day or your life. So diet is okay. Diet, I have guided you to eat more sattvic diet and more balanced diet, more wholesome diet. Any food which is growing on the tree or coming from the earth, that is the food. The food which is coming from the factory is not food. It's a dead food. If you put a potato chips under microscope, you won't see anything moving. If you put a biscuit under the microscope, nothing is moving, it is dead. If you put some noodles under the microscope, it's not moving, it's dead. If you put a tomato or a potato or some vegetable or some fruit under the microscope, you see the cells, they're full of life, they're full of oxygen, they're full of water, full of vital elements which are needed for life. That is what we are made up of. Even if you put a simple grass under microscope, you can still see it's moving. So that's how the life works. That's how the universe works. The universe is made from the 5 elements, and our body is also made from the 5 elements plus the soul. So that soul is gone when you make the food in the factory. If we eat banana, that is banana is living, alive. It is made by God. It is packaged by God. If we eat an orange, it is packaged by God. If we drink coconut water, it is packaged by God. That is the packaged food which we can eat, not the biscuits or the chips or the other things
They are
like.
also as dead as non-veg.
Yes, you're right.
They are
Non-veg can also trigger autoimmune reactions. In autoimmune hepatitis, I don't recommend non-veg at all. I'm not recommending in other cases also. Non-veg food can trigger many diseases also. If somebody is eating non-veg, uh, he is more prone to autoimmune diseases, which are very complicated diseases and difficult to cure, because it can cause formation of endotoxins in the body. And those endotoxins, they are attacked by our immune system. And our immune system gets confused and it can attack our own cells. And that is called autoimmune disorder. So non-veg or animal-based food is one of the leading causes of these autoimmune disorders. So I'm not recommending non-veg to anybody. And also the food. We were talking about the food because it is one of the main pillars of health. So factory-made food which is having high carbon dioxide, like soda drinks, soft drinks, alcohol, and sleep. Sleep is also very important. The sleep patterns, timely sleep. Animals, how they go to sleep. We have a system in our eyes. We have something behind our eyes, special equipment, you can say, in all mammals, or maybe even birds. I don't know, but they sleep. They are at least I know about humans. We have a certain system that tells our pineal gland to release a hormone called melatonin. Whenever the light is gone, whenever the sun is down, mammals, they release some chemical or the neurotransmitter or the neurohormone, which is telling our body to shut down, which is telling our respiratory system to slow down, which is telling our digestive system to shut down, which is telling our heart rate to beat slowly, which is telling every organs to shut down. It is time to sleep. That hormones is secreted only when the light goes down. So the animals, they follow that rule. Humans, they are not following the rules.
It's the
So
cause of all Vata diseases.
So that's what is causing the Vata imbalance. And Vata is the cause of 80% of the problem. Vata is the mobile force of the universe, or the kinetic energy of the universe, or the cause of the movement. Pitta and Kapha, they are handicapped. They are staying, they are stable, they are lying at one place, they're not moving. So as an Ayurveda verse also says, Pitta Pangu Kaf Pangu, Pangvo Mal Dhatva, Vayuna Yatra Nyante Tatra Gachanti Megvat. It means Pitta is Pangu, Pitta is handicapped, Kaf Pangu, Pangu is handicapped, Pitta is Pangu, Kapha is Pangu, Pango Mal Dhatva. Mala means the waste material of the body. They are also Pangu. Dhatva means Dhatu, the tissues, systems of the tissues. They are all Pangu. They are all handy. They are not moving. Nobody is moving without Vata. So Vata imbalance, whenever Vayuna Yatra Niyante, wherever it takes them, they go there. Tatra Gachanti Megvat, just like Meg. Meg is cloud. So just like cloud, whenever the cloud is full of water, cloud is full of it's stable, it is not moving, but it goes wherever the air takes it. Similarly, in our body also, the waste material or the dhatus or the tissues or the the doshas, or pitta and kapha, they're not moving. And whenever there is imbalance of vata, and vata takes them everywhere, and that causes diseases and imbalance. So cause of imbalance of vata is the late night sleep. So that is the cause of 80% of the hormonal disorders, autoimmune disorders, hormonal disorders. Lack of sleep is the cause, or not sleeping in time, and joint pains, dryness in the body, panic attacks, anxiety, dementia, low memory, lack of concentration, epilepsy,
You
so
said
many things.
like even though like you said fatty liver and liver cirrhosis for diet, you said a lot of good items in vegetarian food. Definitely avoid the junk of outside and the factory food. And meat is not highly recommended that much. Anyways, like you said, it can contribute to other problems like autoimmune diseases.
Yeah,
But I'm just very curious though, because I am a vegetarian. I do consume ghee though. I don't have liver problem, but I'm just wondering, is ghee in any amount still okay? Like I'm not talking like fried food. Fried food is not good.
fried
Deep.
food is bad. Fried food increases vata and also disturbs pitta. But ghee is very good for vata and pitta both. So ghee is okay in such conditions. It is in modern terms also, you can say from Ayurvedic perspective, I told you what it balances vata and pitta. From modern perspective also, it is a carrier oil for all vitamins, many important vitamins. Vitamin A, D, E, K, they are fat soluble vitamins. How they will get absorbed in the body. Vitamin E is very important for repair work. Our brain is made from cholesterol, so we need cholesterol in our body. Our brain cells are in so many places. We need vitamin D. At so many places we need vitamin E. So it is very important to consume ghee. From Ayurvedic perspective also, balance is vata and pitta. So vata, as I told you, importance of vata, it can cause so many diseases. And pitta also, the remaining diseases are caused by it. So if something is there which can balance both vata and pitta, we must consume it.
Because I'm confused. I am Vata, but I'm not fully Vata. I am dual Prakriti. I'm a doctor, Ayurvedic doctor told me I am Vata Kapha based on my face shape and my body shape and how I am.
So
And I'm
even if you are vata kapha, kapha is not causing you any problems. Vata is going to cause you more problems. So it's better to take ghee, no problem. So you
avoid
can
all
take
other
it.
fatty foods, fried foods, deep fried foods,
Yes, yes,
but
of course. Everybody should avoid them.
ghee or
Fried food.
avocado can
Avocado is okay. Avocado is not bad. It
can
has
liver
omega.
cirrhosis patients take that or no?
Yes, yes, they can also take it.
Avocado they can take it.
Yes, avocado they can take. Papaya they cannot take fruits which are having high water content, like cucumbers they cannot take, watermelons they should not take, even oranges they should not take. They can consume dry figs and dry things, not dry fruits. From dry fruits they can consume only soaked almond and soaked walnuts, not cashew nuts or pistachios. So they
For liver
can disturb
patients.
liver patients. So we were talking about liver patients.
Why soaked though? Why soaked almonds and soaked walnuts? I take
Because
soaked,
to,
but I have
because
been doing
to
it as a
balance the
tradition.
yeah, because to balance the pitta, if we don't soak them, they are having more fire element in them. So to reduce the fire, to balance the pitta element, so we soak them.
Yeah, that's amazing. That was a lot of wisdom, a lot of information on liver cirrhosis.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is special information. I have studied in different, uh, not only studied, like I experienced in my practice, in my clinical practice. So I wanted to share it with all my fellow Ayurvedic doctors also, so they can use this information. And various aswa and aristas, they can also be consumed, given to the patients, like kalmeg aswa and punarnu arista, that can also be given. And protein building herbs like muesli, gokshura, ashwagandha, shatavari, they should be used. Liver supporting herbs like bringraj, kalmeg, makoe, bhumi amla, they all can be punarnava, they should be used. So I'm using all these and I'm getting very good results in liver patients. They are happy and they have made many testimonials also. And I have uploaded them at my YouTube channel, Planet Ayurveda TV.
Yes, I will be posting a link to my description about your channel. And I definitely even look forward to have you more on my channel too for other diseases and more information on Ayurveda. So I can.
Of course, I would love to share my experience. It is very useful. It will be very useful for Ayurveda students also. Those who are studying and learning Ayurveda, they will have developed more interest in Ayurvedic science.
Yes, I definitely look forward to doing that. And I've started the meetup group like I had previously told you. So I look forward to some like webinars with you on the meetup to have more people join in and learn about Ayurveda. Though Ayurveda has a broad scope, it's very open and it sees everything as medicine. Everything, like I've read Charaka Acharya have said that everything can be used as a medicine. So probably even my body today. So like today science is figuring out everything, like, you know, even when you do transplant, everything is a medicine. So
of course, even the food, the first thing, it starts from food. If you start looking at your food, what you are eating, you can stay healthy.
So you don't need a transplant of my body if you are already eating healthy food, and you probably wouldn't not need a bone broth if you are already eating healthy vegetarian food. So it
No
also.
need of any non-vegetarian food, because in vegetarian food also there are a lot of minerals, vitamins, everything is available. Everything is there in big quantity. So there people who say we will not have vitamin B12, we will not have vitamin D, we will not have calcium. It's a big myth. Calcium is too much calcium there in the greens. All the animals, they are consuming grass in the forest.
What about D?
Vitamin D also in some mushrooms, the vitamin D is there in this moringa leaves and wheatgrass leaves. The vitamin D is there.
Ragi.
Yeah.
The millet ragi has vitamin D also.
Yes. And some mushroom also have vitamin D. Moreover, if the sun is giving you free of cost, why not take it?
B12?
B12 also there in this moringa leaves and the wheatgrass, and even in aloe vera also.
Oh wow,
In
B12 is
sprouts also.
in mung dal sprouts?
Yes. Sprouts they also have.
Oh.
And some, when you are eating from the own farms, if you are farming your carrots or your radishes or your something like that, potatoes, those also have small quantity. Right?
Sprouts, like how much can people usually eat? Because sprouts is not cooked.
100 grams every day, 50 grams, 50 grams to 100 grams every day.
Okay, depending on different body types or different conditions.
Yes. Yeah.
Because they're not like cooked, right? Like these days, there's a lot of this thing going
So
on.
there is no need to consume any supplements. No need of any consuming vitamin C or vitamin D or vitamin A or vitamin E or vitamin this or vitamin B complex. No need. God has given you sufficient vitamins in the vegetables, in the fruits, in the nuts, in the grains. That's it. In the sun. In India we do sun bath. In India we do sun Surya Namaskar. Sun Namaste to the sun. The Surya Namaskar is a way of taking vitamin D from the sun. It is like taking blessing. We take blessing from the sun. So it is a blessing from the sun. You charge your mobile every day. Why don't you charge your body every day from the sun? Our charger is up there in the sky. And we have special cells in our skin which are charged by the sun.
Yes.
So it's not difficult.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's a lot of good information. We have everything available in the nature, even B12, vitamin D, wheat grass, and aloe vera, and all these things. Good.
So there is no harm even if you take some dairy also. I'm not very much against it, but the problem is the dairy is not so pure. People, they have put some injections in the animals, some vaccines and some injections, and they are not feeding them proper food or organic food. They are pesticide-rich food they are consuming, the cows and the buffaloes, and those pesticides we are eating. So that's why the dairy is not good. Moreover, we are not exercising. In Ayurveda is not against dairy. Ayurveda has mentioned milk as like amrit, like a nectar. So milk has all the properties of ojas. So it's not bad, but nowadays it's bad because we are not exercising, because we are not moving around. We cannot digest it. It is heavy, and moreover, it is adulterated. It is mixed with fertilizers, pesticides, vaccines. That's the problem.
But a little ghee is okay on a daily basis because it's a
Yes,
medium.
ghee is not okay. Ghee is must.
Must.
Yeah.
It's a heart healthy fat.
Instead of yeah, it is heart healthy. It is as I told you, good for Vata and Pitta. And instead of taking probiotics, people they take probiotics tablets and capsules. You can consume little bit of takra mentioned in Ayurveda. Takra is when you churn up the yogurt, thick yogurt, you churn it up and you take out the butter. Only the water part, thin water part remains. You can add up some roasted cumin seeds in that, and some celery or cilantro or coriander leaves on that, and add some Himalayan pink salt, and that is called takra. It is tasty and it is very good natural probiotic, and it's rich in vitamin B12 also. So Indian culture, people used to drink it. But nowadays it's a vegan trend. So we are against animal products. We are against animal milk. So it's a perception from where you are making the takra, how you are making takra, from which part of the world you are taking your dairy. So if it is a cow is growing in your home and you can take the dairy products. It's not bad.
But not the factory farmed dairy is not good.
No. That is commercial. Anything coming from the factory is not good.
Whether meat or dairy or anything.
Anything. Any food item which is coming from the factory is not good. Which is coming from the nature, which is coming from the ground, coming from the trees, that is good.
That's beautiful. Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Vikram. Thanks a lot for sharing so much information. That's a wealth of information. I look forward to having you again on the show and probably on the meetup group again, and have more people on Zoom call where you can enlighten us more on Ayurvedic topics. Thank you so
Sure,
much.
sure. You're most welcome.
Yes.
Thank